Check. It's your boy DJ Hen, and you now tuned into that Chit Chat Live, where all we do is small talk. I got my girl Chelse and Leah B, and they're about to get into that real grown folks talk. So kids, do me a favor. Do your homework, brush your teeth, and go to bed. We ain't finna play with you right now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey. Welcome to the Chit Chat, where all we do is small talk. I'm your girl, Chelsea.
And I'm Leah B.
And this week's episode of the Chit Chat Live is sponsored by the One Beauty Lounge, a boutique spa providing health-conscious nail, skin, and lash care experiences, as well as body products. So use the promo code CHITCHAT at checkout to receive 10% off and free shipping.
No ashy jokes this episode?
Yeah, I was not jokes,
but
you know, because
ashy advice.
Ashy advice, dry skin advice.
There you go.
Wrinkly skin advice. Have you ever dated, Ralph, like a woman with like her skin was just like rough and crusty a little bit?
Or her feet? Crusty?
Ooh, you mentioned feet. We can leave that for another time. But as far as ashy feet, ashy skin, nah. Moisturizer is definitely 100% something that's a prerequisite.
But you may not see their feet on the first date.
Oh no, that's something that
you like whip out your feet on date number one.
I do my research. I do
we
my
live
Googles.
in Florida, so 9 times out of 10,
them feet are definitely out.
You, Leah, you the one who be like, I don't wear sandals, and you don't wear sandals like that.
I wear heels.
Okay,
My
but that
toes be
doesn't
out.
mean, so on the first date, what if it's winter?
Winter here? My toes.
But them toes won't come out. We live in South Florida, like she
Okay,
said.
but maybe on date 10, but maybe not on the first date.
Nah.
We all got Instagram, so
In
we all
New
got
York?
pictures.
I'm not putting my feet on Instagram.
In New York, feet never come out, so you're gonna get a surprise.
Ooh.
So you guys don't have to worry, or fellas, if you are dating somebody, you know, this is the time of giving. So make sure you just go over to the onebeautylounge.com
Yes.
and just get them a scrub and get them some of my shea butter cream, and so that you don't even have to worry about that. You know, you don't got to worry about it. You just know that they're going to be scrubbed down, exfoliated, and moisturized.
Just get the dry skin off the building. Let's just not do that.
Yeah, let's
okay?
just not.
I mean, there should be no excuses in South Florida, though. We got all the humidity, we got all the moisture. So
Yeah, but they wear sandals, so
Oh,
sandals
true.
cause crop.
Yeah,
so.
everybody, no matter what climate you're in, you need to exfoliate.
make sure it's on point.
All right, so listen, if y'all want y'all businesses or services or products on our show, send us an email to thechitchatlive@yahoo.com. And make sure y'all go on the YouTube page, like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when the episodes are coming.
Much better.
Much better.
Much
You like it?
better, honey.
Click the damn bell, guys. Just click the bell,
it.
click
it.
subscribe, click like. We need
No,
it.
seriously, like, if you've watched the show at all, like, even if it was for 60 seconds or less, like, please subscribe, bro.
Yeah,
like, we're
that's
begging
it.
at
Just
this point.
click the subscribe. That's all we need you to do.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's it.
Not amen.
And then make sure you leave a comment because, like, I be on there by myself commenting. Can y'all tell us how y'all feel about that?
I think they be shy.
That's what it is.
They be shy. People don't be wanting to put their true feelings
Miss
out
Jackie,
there.
I meant to send a message to Miss Jackie. I miss her. Where is she?
Oh, actually, she did comment.
I saw.
She did comment. Yeah, but I feel like she been MIA and her birthday is
I
coming
miss her.
up.
Miss Jackie, we need you back.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
What are we going? Oh, Ralph.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Ralph is
hello.
here.
I'm here.
Nice of you to join us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
You gotta
giving me the
sit up so
opportunity.
you ain't gotta lean up to the mic.
I'm
each
over
and
here
every
relaxed.
time.
I'm
There
too
you
relaxed.
go.
I'm
Yeah.
too
There you
relaxed.
go.
But I want to say thank you for having me on the show to give me the opportunity to come out here. So it's it's really appreciated. So.
Aw, he acting like we famous already.
Oh, we
You
appreciate you.
gotta put on. You gotta put on.
All right,
What they
so
say, fake it
who-
until you make it. Hey.
Who is Ralph? Tell us about you, honey. What are you up to? What do you do?
So my name is Raphael. Currently, actually, a student at FIU studying meteorology.
Okay.
Also an Air Force reservist.
Do you want to be a weatherman?
You gonna be on our TV?
Hopefully.
Oh,
Hopefully.
really?
I'm more behind the scenes type dude anyhow, but
Meteorologist?
I'll be on the cameras.
You want to be out there with the hurricanes?
Yes, that guy.
No, I don't
That
think
guy.
you do.
Oh, what? Oh, you just
so
don't know.
So you want to be in the middle of the
in all of
category
it.
5?
Yeah. Put me out
Have
there.
you ever had to do that before?
I chase a couple storms here and there, just on an amateur level, but nothing, like.
Well, you're born and
top
raised
notch.
here, so you
Yeah, so you already
that
know we done
shit
been
is
through storms.
too fucking. I used to work in news, bro, and I specifically was a producer. Like everybody be like, "Oh, you need to be on camera." Hell no, because time somebody tell me I need to go stand out there in this goddamn storm, I'm gonna be like, nah.
That's all the action, though.
Do you get paid more for that?
No.
Nah, but I do it for the free, man. I get off on that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Do you see these people now? They be out there and about to damn blow away.
Yeah, blow me away. It's no problem.
My client, she's on channel 7. Shout out to you, girl. She's on channel 7 from like 6 a.m. to 10.
Okay.
But she doesn't do outside either.
Now, when you're able to just get behind the desk, that means you've worked your way up. But people think that people in the news make money, and they don't. I am here to tell you.
Really?
They probably, now, as you get into bigger markets, people who are like working in Miami, it might be okay. But 9 times out of 10, people are doing it because they like to be on
But
TV.
I think after a few years of tenure, you're because I know some of them are living really well.
Okay, the top 10 markets, which means the bigger the market means the bigger the city.
Cities,
The
right.
bigger the city.
New
Now,
York, Los Angeles, Miami, those.
now
spots.
Miami is a good market, I
New
will
York,
say.
Chicago.
Right.
But people who have been in the industry, and I'm not saying you've been on there for 4 years. I mean, you have been there 20 years. You have been there 30 years. And again, good in that industry it's still about the $70,000, $80,000 range is considered good, which is not that great of money for this
Especially,
area.
yeah, we see
So
that now.
it's a lot of times when you're saying, oh, you're making good money for that industry, it doesn't mean that you're making good money for the area that you're living in.
Right.
Especially to be in the middle of a goddamn hurricane.
But like I said, I do it for the free, man. It's all about the thrills.
Please
For
call
me.
me the first hurricane they send you to. I'm gonna be watching.
be right there.
We'd like to
Woo!
dive
Right
in
there.
it.
Right
'Cause
there.
I used to be watching
Putting
them
on for the
reporters
camera,
like,
too.
damn, what happened?
So like that means you got to go out to like the regular reporters. They go out to murder scenes.
But
go out-
sometimes they're there. Like I've sent reporters to scenes and they've seen the bodies before like the cops have even gotten there. And
Right.
it's traumatizing.
Right. No, I can understand that.
That's true because people call sometimes. Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
then the people who are inside the news area, like they're listening to the same calls that the dispatchers are
Right.
getting,
But-
so that you can send them out.
But as a reporter, as someone, I guess that does, on television or whatnot, you would have to kind of know that this is the kind of career field that I'm getting into, to where I might see some things. I might see some things.
Yeah, but no, thinking that and thinking like, okay, I might see something, and
then
then when
seeing
you're
it.
seeing it, especially repeatedly, it gets to the point where you're talking about death and you're talking about these traumatizing events as if it's nothing.
You become desensitized.
Yeah, you become
I mean, my
desensitized.
cousin in New York, she was a 911 operator, and she was already at her wits' end, and then she got my dad's 911 call.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was done after that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But hey, if that's what you want to do,
Oh, yeah.
power to
Always.
you.
Always.
I hope
Just make sure you give us
Oh,
behind the scenes.
I got you.
First
Oh.
take. Us.
I don't know. I'm not sure she's following my
No, we're
weather
not
page,
coming
but
out there
yeah,
with
No,
for
you
sure,
need
for
to
sure.
put it on.
We gonna
I didn't know you was a weatherman.
We're going to strap the GoPro on you and just sing.
I'm out there. Put me out there.
All right, so we're going to play a little game with you
All right.
just to...
Loosen you up.
Okay.
You gotta take a sip or a shot every time.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
Go ahead, Chelsea.
Oh, I'm starting.
Whatever.
Would you rather? Okay,
Ooh.
on a date,
Okay.
you make the first move or your date make the first move? First move to what? Have sex?
No, girl. Just,
To do what?
I don't know. Just...
If you made the question.
Well, I mean, if you...
What
if
else? What other options are there?
If you making the first
Kiss.
move, okay.
Nasty.
But
Okay,
we grown.
well
we
then
grown.
same difference.
Okay, so we grown. So we know what the first move could lead to. It could be
Right.
kissing. It could be kissing till your clothes fall off.
We gonna say kissing.
I'm kind of one of the types where you would kind of know if the person is really feeling you or not to make that type of first move. Sometimes you kind of know that going in, like, this. If I make this move, that it's not gonna end well. So I kind of read the room, first. to kinda
But
see
you
what's
make the
going
move
on. And then if I'm like, I think this is gonna be successful, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Sometimes though, you miss out on opportunities as well because
you
just
second-guess.
kind of
Okay, so yes or no? You making the first
So
move?
I would make the first move. Yeah,
Okay.
I would. Yeah.
Okay. Date
that
someone
face?
who is good in the kitchen or good in bed.
Ooh.
Cause we know y'all like to eat,
I
but
sure
we know
do.
y'all
There's
like
a
to
long
eat
term
too.
and a short term answer for that.
Look, y'all like to eat and y'all like to eat. So
Well, they
which one?
say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So, you know, I'm gonna go with food. I love me
Really?
some
so
food.
you'll take
I
trash
love food.
sex?
You ain't say trash sex.
It says not good in bed.
I'm gonna go with some food.
Okay.
I like to eat.
I didn't
man.
expect
If she
that.
can throw down in the
You can
kitchen,
teach
come
her how to
on.
make
You know what I'm saying?
how
We
to
can work
be
with
good
that.
in the bed.
Okay.
It's hard to learn how to
It's
cook.
hard to learn
you know,
how to,
from,
yeah.
from scratch.
Yeah,
you know? So
yeah,
we
yeah.
can work on some things at that point. You know.
Yeah.
So, committed relationship or friends with benefits?
What's the question?
Would you rather?
Oh, committed relationship for sure. For sure.
How old are you?
33.
Okay.
I had to think about that for a second.
Would you like to be kissed goodbye or left to sleep?
What was the second question again? The second option?
Kiss goodbye or just left to sleep? Like she doesn't wake you up, she just
Kiss, yeah. Kiss goodbye, yeah. Are you gonna just leave me to sleep? No,
You feel like a hoe?
Yeah, I need a little. I need a little parting gift or something. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, nah, yeah.
Okay.
Lights on or off?
On, definitely.
I feel like he's saying that, but most
On.
men don't want that.
Really?
Nah, you like to see what's going
I
on.
can't even think of the last time I've had sex in the dark.
Really?
You got to see what's going on. It's something.
What if y'all been already together for a while?
I still got to admire what's going on.
I think the last time I had probably like sex in the dark is like if you roll over in the
Yeah,
middle of
if-
the night.
yeah, that type
and you
of
just,
thing.
you know, that side action. But just I cannot think of last time.
Yeah, my cameras aren't night
And I
vision.
think also too when it's you can kind of get yourself into it more when the lights are on because
I
you can
think
see what's
so.
going on. It may be a mirror that you
I
see.
think you
like,
have to be visual.
you know,
I'm very
yeah.
visual. I think it just depends on the person. If you're visual, then
Cause the lights off, that could just be anybody,
like
even though
lights
you know
off?
it's the person. But like, I need the light.
I think lights off sets the mood.
I think the real answer is low light.
What about dim
wait.
light?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
getting
I
ready
like
to say
dim
that.
lighting.
What about
Candlelight,
dim
okay.
lighting? Dim
Ooh,
lighting.
have you ever
Dim
had
lighting.
sex where it's like
Strobe light?
strobe light?
yeah.
Bro,
That shit.
Yeah, I used to take ecstasy back in the day. But
I was gonna say that might put
That's
me
a-
into
that's another
epileptic
story.
seizure or something. You know what I'm saying?
that's for another episode.
Strobe lights is where it's at, baby. Okay. So, kiss in public or in private?
Oh, public for sure.
Public kiss?
Yeah,
Oh my
for
God.
sure. That
Girl.
get the juices flowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't-
All this behind the scenes love. Nah, I want display.
Kiss
Show me
anywhere.
Show me
Grocery
on the
store,
balcony or whatever. Show me
laundromat.
Like
what's
make
going on.
out? Tom?
Yeah.
Be like, listen, y'all is nasty.
P-
Y'all
what they
need
call
to
it?
go
PDA?
home.
Was that's the
Yup.
what was it? Yeah, PDA,
Girl,
man.
throw a leg up and everything.
I love seeing people. I love seeing people outside showing their love
I
to
think
each other.
it's
You know,
amazing.
if there's an older couple in there, you know, I like that stuff, man. It shouldn't be.
When's
it
your
shouldn't
birthday?
be May 22nd. You trying to figure out what that makes me?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
You need help?
She's struggling over there. Give her some help.
Don't hurt yourself.
For that thing pop out. All the chips be everywhere.
It's hard. Let me see you open it.
Girl,
You use the tab and then you rip it.
it.
I knew that. See? She got to use her teeth.
That's because I want to break my nail.
Told you. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You next.
Okay. Instagram Live, every argument or never use the internet again.
Never use the internet again. Easy.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not really I'm kind of old school when it comes to all the technology and all the
Yeah.
Instagram and stuff. So I'd rather never use the internet again.
To your own future or see everyone else's?
Everyone else's. I know what my future holds.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't give us
Well,
a challenge.
we also have
I
on.
don't like that. We didn't catch him in nothing. I don't like that.
What you mean? What you trying to get? Is it a trap?
We got that other game later.
Our
What a
last
tr- oh, yeah,
episode-
yeah.
Our last episode, we had them stumped.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, man. You gotta know
Well,
who you are.
He was a little stumped about the food and the sex.
True.
Yeah, I had to think about that
We're
one.
gonna give him
I may have to. We might have to circle back on that one at the end of the show.
There was no
All right.
context. That's what I don't like about that question.
So we do a game.
Okay.
It's called. Well, it's not really a game. It's 38 Hot. So we talk about anything that has made us hot, like upset lately.
Right.
Has anything made you upset?
Ooh. You know what? I'm one of the type of people where I'm like really chill, really laid back. So I don't really get too heated about anything. If it does, it's probably something that's insignificant, like sports. But
I thought you liked sports.
you said you thought I didn't like sports?
I thought you did.
Oh, I love
saying
sports.
it's
That's what I'm
not
saying.
worth arguing.
If I do get
That's the
heated, it's
only
gonna be
thing.
something
Something
about
significant
sports.
like
Yeah,
sports.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
got
sure,
you.
for sure.
Okay.
Nah, man. You know, I just try to kind of, just life is so short, man. To be upset about much. We got a lot of good stuff going on. So I just kind of try to just focus on the positive things
Okay. Well,
mainly.
Speaking of men and their balls.
Okay. nice
you
segue.
care?
Let me tell you
It
something. I've been looking
steams
at
from
this
racism.
sentence
That's
for
the
a
perfect
long
segue.
time,
Just-
and I've been trying to figure it out. So I would love to hear this.
I know. I'm literally talking about men and their balls, like
And
basketball.
Football. Yeah,
you-
you was talking
I
about
want you to
football.
read
Yeah,
the rest of that
It was a perfect
sentence.
segue.
Huh?
I want you to read the rest of that sentence the way it's written out.
Well,
Ooh.
that part I wrote it how I knew I would understand it.
Okay, so fill us in.
And I'm
Go
curious.
ahead.
No.
I'm
I-
interested now.
Oh, you're saying that I misspelled stuff?
No, it's just confusing.
can't-
We don't know what it means.
I'm
So
very
break
confused.
it down.
Men and their balls. Do you care it steams from racism?
That's what you said.
Oh, okay.
Steam.
That racism is steaming about men and their balls.
Tell us about this ball steaming racism.
Thank you.
Yeah, enlighten me, cause
No. Well, really, I wasn't going to go that deep right now, but I wanted to know, as a man who is really into sports, do you care that sports is some people connected to racism and having like slave owners like pick out these men who are going to in good shape and playing these sports and making the money?
so I think you're probably referring to like I know a lot of people use a comparison with the NFL and the NFL draft.
Did you see what's
Colin
that guy's?
Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick's
Yeah,
doc?
yeah.
Okay, so now I understand what you're saying.
Right.
It's
So
compared to the slave trade. I got you.
man, that's kind of a deep question. That's kind of a sticky question when it comes to sports and like politics and
Very
a
political.
lot of stuff going on these days. Me personally, I would just prefer people just to do their job. At the end of the day, you do your job. You have a job. You do it to a certain level of excellence. And I do understand that there are political issues that go on around the world or whatever that some of these superstars may or may not want to have a voice about. But at the end of the day, it's all about doing your job and doing your job correctly.
So you think they just need to play with their balls and shut up?
No, I didn't say shut up and dribble. No, hey LeBron, if you listening, I did not say shut up and
That's what
dribble.
it sounds like
It sounds like
saying.
that, but
So please
this is what it is for me. I believe these guys they have a really large platform, and I believe that their platform is very I guess the lack of better words is very visible. But I believe a lot of guys and a lot of players get themselves trapped and get themselves involved in a lot of situations. I know we see the whole situation with Kyrie Irving, where now you're taken away from what got you to this point. What got you to this point is you playing sports. And now all of a sudden you are deviating or taking what got you to this point and you're completely, going on a whole nother tangent. So at some point you have to, if you have a certain, political view or a certain political stance, you want to definitely, put that out there. But at the end of the day, jobs don't care. If I have a political standpoint at my job, they don't care. Can you do this
your
job
job.
correct? Can
Yeah,
you
but
do
if
your
you
job?
speak on it and you're getting in trouble at your job for speaking on it, then
Right.
that's where the problem lies. If your job just doesn't care, like what the fuck you think, that's one thing.
Right.
But when you start to get in trouble about what you think, then that's where the problem lies.
Well, that also goes with knowing the rules and regulations of where you work too, because I know certain places where depending on what you put on your social media, that may be a detriment to your job. You know, some jobs you sign contracts. Hey, we don't want you out here showing this and showing that on your social media because you represent this company. So certain things you have to be. At the end of the day, you have to be wise about what you say, what you post, and everything that you do. Because at the end of the day, everything's being recorded, everything is on social media, and I just think that a lot of guys they fall into the trap of this whole social media life that we live in, and it's taken away from what they are great at. You know.
I want you to look at camera 1.
Camera 1.
Yep, look at it.
I'm looking at
red
it.
light.
Yes, sir.
And then just say, "Shut up and dribble." That's what
You're not gonna get me to say "shut up and dribble." You can probably edit that part.
That's what you just said.
You're the new Vladademics. You know that?
Huh?
Vladademic. She's a mixture of both.
Vladademic?
You're the
I never
new
heard that.
Academics.
What's that?
Academics
Enlighten
and
me.
All right,
TV.
so the reason that I actually invited you on is because of a post that
to put you in a corner, apparently.
that you put on your social media.
Ooh.
And it was about Tom Brady and
Okay.
Giselle. And you asked people to vote. Don't act like you don't remember because
Ooh, I'm trying to. I told you. I be forgetting, but go ahead. Enlighten me. Recall.
You asked would guys prefer their career over their family?
Okay.
You remember that?
Ooh, I don't, but that is a good question. And it's funny because I was having this conversation with somebody not too long ago, and it was specifically about Tom Brady and Giselle. Honestly, for me, it's about family.
Okay, so
It's about family.
Tom Brady's 45 years old. How long him and Jim? Because he was married to somebody else first,
I believe they
right?
got married in 2000 and
It was like 8 or 9.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
2008.
They got
So-
a couple kids, though, right?
Yeah, they got a couple kids.
Right.
He left his first wife for her. And so he's been playing. He's retired, what, twice?
He retired one
Once.
time. And I think that's what stems from all this situation with, I know they're currently divorced now and we're going through all the divorce. I think it just stems from this guy really wants to just play football, and his wife is probably
I
at
just
this
think
point
he don't want to be home. I think he wants to be
That's
still
exactly
moving
what it is.
and still living his life. I think she's very concerned about his physical health.
100%.
Even though, I mean, I don't watch a lot of football, but I do watch Tom Brady. He doesn't get hit like
No.
that because he has very good defense around him. So he doesn't really get hit to the point where she has to worry about him having like CTE or stuff like that. But I just think she wants him to be home now. Like, he's been gone the majority of his kid's life.
If I'm Tom Brady, which I'm not, obviously, man, what more do you want? You've accomplished so much in the game. You have 7 championships. What more do you have to prove? Go ahead and just.
So you would give it up?
I would if I was Tom Brady.
I mean, he's at the top of his career. I mean, what more does he really want?
I think he just loves the game. I think he honestly,
So
and I
coach.
can't speak, I don't know. Maybe it's just something about just, putting on those pads and strapping it up and putting the helmet on and running out in the tunnel.
But wouldn't it
you
be
know?
a sad story if somebody hit
Get
his
hurt.
ass real hard this
Right.
late in his life?
Right.
But
I thought about that too.
That's a prime example of just men not listening to their women or taking heed to what they're saying.
But I'll say this though, she knew who Tom Brady was before she got married to Tom Brady. She knew that he was
Yeah, and I
Right.
think
a
she-
football player.
I think he had told her that he was going to stop.
And I think so too.
I don't think she just decided to leave
Right.
him because I think this was a conversation and a plan they probably had in motion.
Right.
And he reneged.
He moved to Tampa, got
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. It was good. I believe he was like, yo, babe, let me run it back one more time.
Yeah.
Went to play another year, didn't get to the Super Bowl, and she was probably like, all right, you said you was gonna run it back one more time. Let's
I think
call it a
Tampa
career.
was supposed to be the end.
Which he did. He said that he was gonna retire, but then I don't know what the whole family
think that-
dynamic, and then when he went back to play again, that was it.
I think
that was
that,
it.
He
That
He
was-
realized
that-
that he was Tom Brady and he could do whatever he wants.
that too. But I think that
Tom Brady said,
that-
"Screw them kids, man." He
I
was,
think that last Tampa Super Bowl party did him in.
You saw Tom Brady was a little
Man,
lit.
he
Now he was throwing the trophy around.
wasted.
Tom Brady was
Really?
stumbling. I had never seen
Wasted.
Tom Brady in such. Tom
Never.
Brady came to Tampa and started. He became a Florida
carries
boy.
himself
That's
very,
what Florida people.
Yeah,
That's why I
Florida
said
gonna
he
turn
came
you
to
out.
Tampa and
Yeah, Florida gonna turn you out.
So what did a lot of the other guys say, or like guys that you know? What are they saying? What do they say about the situation?
Well, I think a lot of people, that I hang with and we talk sports about probably kind of feel the same way as far as like, bro, you got 7 chips. You got 7. You know, most people don't even get 1 or 2. Hang it up. You know, you it's nothing more that you need to prove
I'm not
to
gonna
the
say,
NFL.
I don't think
you know?
he should hang it out. I just think he should find a job that's more accommodating.
Well, he already has like a huge contract with Fox Sports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he literally has already been paid like more than $500 million to
Right.
broadcast.
To be a commentator.
So as soon as he's ready to hang it up on the field,
He has a
a job lined up that's paying him over $100 million.
This is never going to be there for him again. You got to realize he is the greatest of all time, and he can still play.
But the thing
But
is, we'd rather you end it on a high note.
But we seen this with Jordan. We seen this with Jordan when Jordan was
He
past
doesn't
his
care
prime.
about a high
but
note.
when
He's
Jordan
a
came back, he was
true-
trash.
We saw that, yeah. I mean,
not-
Tom
it's-
Brady is not the Tom Brady that we knew 5-10 years ago.
Yeah, but
you
when
know.
Jordan came back, when he went to the Wizards, that was
we
just-
knew.
Yeah, but
we
he's
knew.
doing a lot
we
better
knew.
than
Yeah.
Jordan did coming back, and
Yeah,
he
no,
wants to
for
know
sure.
where it ends.
Yeah.
I think it's just a love for the game, to be
I
honest. at
respect
that
him
point.
wanting to find out. He doesn't care about your opinion. He cares about finding the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that too kind of goes back to people thinking that what they do for a living has something to do with who they are, and it's not necessarily the same thing.
And I'll say this too. He did say that he wanted to play until he was 50, and it's starting to seem like what he said he's trying to accomplish.
How
you
old
know?
is he?
I believe Tom
45.
Brady's like 46,
Yeah, he's like
45.
4 or
so
5 years away.
He's definitely in his mid 40s.
Yeah, he's 45, 40. I think he's about to turn 46.
Right, but he said he wanted to play until he's 50, and I'm starting to kind of believe it. I'm like, 50, yeah, right.
And
but
we'll let him.
hey, if you Tampa, why not? It's Tom Brady.
Well, I think she's just to the point where she wants to.
Yeah, she ready for him to come on
Yeah.
home. Let's raise these kids.
I
you know,
don't feel like she
give it up,
would've just
Thomas.
left him. I think it was a conversation that they had, and he just.
Yeah,
didn't
I think he
stick to it.
reneged on the
Yeah.
deal. I do 100% believe
Yeah.
that. I'd agree.
How about the thing about them putting all their finances into FTX? Did you see that?
Ooh, man, that's
I miss it.
that's the new age,
So
the new,
they don't have
the new
anything to
Ponzi
fight
scheme.
over anyways.
Man, don't get me started on this FTX thing.
Yeah,
I don't
we-
even-
we
what is
not
that?
gonna get started on it.
So
That's
It's
what
the
I
new
meant to
Ponzi
ask.
scheme. Everybody's
Yeah.
Right.
money's gone.
Yeah.
So you do know that where the Miami Heat played, you know, for years it was called the American Airlines Arena
Right.
or the AAA, and last year I believe they changed the name to FTX, which is basically like a brokerage company that also serves in crypto. Now don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% read up on it, but there was a billionaire, a young billionaire, I believe at the time he was like 28 years old,
Bounced too, right?
which
Oh,
was the
yes,
head
I
of
did hear about
FTX.
that.
Yeah,
I
and
did hear
he
about
had
that.
a lot of people,
Money.
bringing money in. He
Yeah.
had a multi-year contract with the city of Miami to have the naming rights for the
I remember that,
arena. And long story short, a couple weeks ago, it basically
Yeah.
it bankrupt. So
And then he was trying to erase himself off of the internet.
yeah, I saw that he took a flight down to Argentina. And was
Yeah, he's
out.
gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Deuces.
Like, how can he get away with that?
They're gonna find him. The feds will find him.
I don't know. I don't know.
hear, pray tell, that he's like a senator or a congressperson's son.
Oh, so he has diplomatic immunity? or
no,
something?
no, the whole thing was a setup from the jump.
But
Yeah, it's the new age Ponzi
if he's
scheme.
not a president, if he not the president or a president's son, I'm
Yeah, but if you
shocked
have-
he wouldn't turn
They're
up dead.
trying to bring him before Congress right now, but realistically, it doesn't matter. He was the fall guy for that job.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of people.
okay.
Yeah, he wasn't
involved.
he was just the face.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's crazy out here.
Okay,
right, guys.
so we're gonna move from that.
Segue, okay.
So we're gonna talk about relationships
Boom.
from beginning to end, dating, cheating, breakup. We're gonna do it all.
All right, sounds good.
So we have a link. We have a clip.
Okay.
Dating in 2022 be like.
Yo, what's good?
Okay.
We still going out tonight? Why not? Stressed. Stressed about what? Bills. Man, how much is your bills? Check your cash app and get dressed, man. Come on. Dang.
That's what dating is like in
No.
right now.
That's-
It's 2022.
That's what it's not like.
Oh, I was
need,
about to say.
I need this energy. How do you find this energy? Where they at? Do they exist? Do you know guys like that?
With energy.
Wait, we didn't ask. Are
So
you
you just
single?
said that was
I
your
am.
long way of
Yeah, he
saying you
said
want
he was-
someone to pay your bills?
No. It's not about paying the bills. It's about just knowing that you are that type of guy. It's not about paying.
I think that's
So-
a little much.
Well, the bills part, yes. Okay, but here's the thing. So this guy wanted me to come see him.
Okay.
No problem. But I live here in Hollywood. You live Sample Road, west, Bubba fuck. Okay?
Past US 27 West?
Not that way.
Okay.
But, like
So how long is the drive? 30 minutes?
30, 45 minutes.
That's a little mission.
But I'm used to the type where it be like, you got gas in your car? Is your car straight? You good? Like, not even a question. Just come over. I'm not coming.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
I will say, from a guy's perspective, because we talked about how guys
They don't think. Yes.
And sometimes too, as a woman, I've dated men that I come off as like everything is so put together. They wouldn't even think to ask you like, do you need gas in your car, or do you like once you got there, it's like, oh okay, yeah, like let's go here, let's eat here, let's do this, let's do that. But they wouldn't even think to.
Yeah. Once I
ask
got
you,
there, you didn't ask me shit. You didn't have shit ready. No.
Now that's an issue.
Okay. So that's why we were dead after that.
Okay.
So
I can see that.
I'm an organizer. I'm a planner. I like to plan things out. How long went in that situation, that scenario? How long were you?
It was
were
a
you
new
guys
date,
talking?
but I wanted to go out because I didn't really like him like that. So I was just trying to like see if I could grow to like him like that.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'll come. He was saying we can go out on that side. So I'm
Right.
like, all right, I'll go. It's not that I needed the gas money.
Right.
It's not that I
It's just
cared
a
about
thought.
the gas money. It's just I felt like it should have been like, you good? Like, even when I got there, it wasn't like, even when I left, it wasn't like nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, that's very important. It's not about needing you to do anything. I don't need you to pay my bills. I
Right.
take care of myself. It's just the intention. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. So what about during you guys went on a date? I would assume, correct?
Yeah.
So during the date, did he pay?
I mean, it
for
wasn't really a date
everything?
because I didn't want to commit to a date. I just
got
wanted
you.
to see if I even wanted to be around. So we
maybe
just
that
hung
was
out.
his thought process too. Maybe he was like, okay, we just starting to kind of figure each other out. Maybe.
So what did y'all do?
Right.
We went to like a little bar. Like,
Did he pay
right-
for drinks?
Yeah.
He paid for all- the whole nine?
Of course. But
So
what's
then
the-
I kind of feel like
What's the issue?
I think I
Yeah.
just didn't like him.
I think that's what it really
yeah.
is.
So don't say that he
I'm
didn't.
trying to figure. I'm like, what's the problem? I'm like, that sounds like something I would do. Like, hey,
like-
we gonna meet up. We gonna have a couple drinks.
but
I'm
I
gonna pay for
still-
dinner.
I will say,
I
if
still
he-
feel like that had that because even though I wasn't physically attracted to him, I felt like if he had came at me the right way, because I know that he's not in the streets. I know for a fact that he's not one of those guys that's like I know for a fact I would be okay with him. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But I wasn't physically attracted to him.
Okay.
But I was willing to, because I'm at a certain age where physical shouldn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? It's about, so I feel like I could have grown to like him. But if he just had been a little more intentional with me, I think it would have made
But
it.
what did he do? I think we both trying to figure this out, Ralph. It's like, what did my dog do?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out too.
Because he didn't offer shit. He didn't ask
You
me
said he
shit.
paid
So
for
if it had been a
drinks.
dude
So
that you
what? I could
physically,
have paid for my own
Right,
drinks.
I know, but you said
And
you
guess
didn't
what? I
go
could have
on
paid
a
for my
date.
drinks right here.
But you said you didn't want to go on a date.
So if it had been somebody that you were physically attracted to,
And did the same exact shit.
would it be the same
I
result?
still would have done. It would have been the same shit to me.
I think kind of where, if I didn't feel like driving that far, first of all, I would have told him, listen, we
Hey,
have
can you
to
pick
meet
me
some
up?
halfway,
Or
or
something
pick
like-
me up, or you.
Well,
or,
okay. So the first time we went out,
Right.
when I hung out with him the first time, he came over here. So
Okay.
it was just a hangout. I was leaving work. I was
Yeah.
going to get something to
Happy
eat.
hour or something.
So
Yeah.
now he's saying, come up my way.
So I said that because I was trying to be more accommodating, because I think he went to work at like 5 a.m. or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll come that way, which I just wanted to go that way, see. But he brought it up to me. It's not like it was my plan. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he should have offered.
So if
No.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure this
No,
out.
dear.
I'm trying to. So if he set up the date, he set up the.
She said she didn't want to go on a date.
Right. So he set it up.
I didn't tell him I didn't want to go on a date. I just said that we could hang out for a little bit.
Okay.
That don't
And he
sound
was like, well, can you come my way? Because I have to be to work at 5 a.m.
So he offered it first and said, "Come my way."
Yeah.
He asked
Okay.
if she could come
Yeah.
his way because
Okay.
he have to go to work at 5
I can
a.m.
maybe I can maybe see that a little bit.
So just
you know,
offer.
Offer what?
I don't know.
Just, you know what? I know. Y'all don't need to know.
Maybe the meal. I don't.
He did.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think men think that deep into it. Like, to be real, because I would have done the same thing.
Okay,
to be real,
so all right, let me ask you a question. If you're dating a guy and you're on the phone with him and he's asking you what you're going to do for your day, right? And you say, I'm going to get my lashes done, I'm going to get my nails done, I'm going to grab a few groceries, just do this and this and that, self-care day. And he don't say nothing?
No, see, I think this is the issue that I do have with women, really, is that when it comes to self-care, especially if that ain't your man, you handle that shit.
Of course we handle it.
And I'm not saying
of course we
but
handle
I don't
it.
expect to tell a man, hey, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then he miraculously cash apps me.
But they do,
this.
though.
Some men do.
They do, though.
Some men do
Okay,
that.
and that's what I want.
And okay, so then you, again, if you're gonna be in this dating scene and that's what you specifically want, you have to then say, hey, listen, I like a guy who, will contribute to my self-care. Now, if you say that he understands it and he don't do it.
You know what we do for a living. You know I take care of my own self-care. It's just a point of offering. It's just showing intention.
But what if he didn't show?
Buying me drinks ain't shit. Buying me food ain't shit. You know that, Chelsea.
But what
that
if he
shit.
didn't do it with your self-care, but maybe a month or 2 months down the line, he was like, you said, hey, I want to have.
Let me give you an example. Say the guy you're dating is the general manager at Whole Foods, right?
Ooh.
And you're talking to him and you're saying, hey, no, you don't even say no. You just be like, oh, I'm about to go grocery shopping. Oh, well, you can use my discount. You get 30% off. You think that's cool?
Yeah. If I'm a Whole Foods manager, I'm gonna do that. Cause
okay.
What's wrong with that?
What's 30%?
Oh,
Bitch, if you the general manager of multiple
What is
Whole
he
Foods,
supposed to be able to
I should
do?
not be paying
he
for
didn't have to offer
groceries.
anything though. He could have just been like,
Okay.
yo.
Well, I guess we different. I'm old school. I grew up in a different
I'm old school
age.
too though, but like.
But what if only
I
the
grew up
only
in a
thing he
different
can
age.
do?
This is my thing. I think a lot of people want marriage benefits without being married.
It's not even marriage
here's the
to
thing
me,
that
though.
floors me. Luke, you could be my witness. Now, when you say things about like a guy with the private plane thing, you want a fucking private plane, bitch. I want groceries.
But I'm saying if a man is out of the country, if we don't even live in the same country,
That's just period. I'm just talking about in dating.
then you have just like when we talked about Raven and SK, you have to be direct.
Of course.
And you say, hey, listen, you work at Whole Foods, and he say, oh, I can give you 30%. Be like, you know what? I would really appreciate if you purchase my groceries.
I guess.
She want a man to think outside of the box.
Thank you.
I understand
It's just
that. 100%.
simple.
Like, think outside of the
and
box.
I grew up seeing that kind of shit.
Right. And some men are like that. Some men are way more
Fucking
attentive.
already.
So what?
Another bitch.
So what?
Some men are more
Even the
attentive
broke ones are fucking
to
other
the
bitches
needs
right now.
of the lady that they're interested in, and they think outside of the box, or they read in between the lines. However, most men don't think that.
Like I said,
that.
it's not a need. I don't need you to do any of this shit. It's just, and 9 times out of 10, I'd be like, nah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? But the intention shows me that you're serious or you're not.
But I think that he did show intent by saying, hey, because you don't know what his finances look like or
I do,
what
though.
You saw his bank account?
I know.
Listen,
these little conversations don't come from, he might be broke, so I don't know how he's moving. If I'm acting this way, I know you have the ability to do these things.
Well, maybe he testing you too, though. Maybe he's
testing me for what? And guess
you're
what?
right,
to see if you're gonna be
And
appreciative.
guess what? He tested his way right out of this situation.
Maybe you failed the test too, though.
Maybe.
Ooh. Go both ways.
Then it works out. Everybody's
Maybe.
right.
Listen, maybe I'll go to Trader Joe's instead of Whole Foods. Shit.
Trader Joe's.
I am the last person to tell a woman to settle, but I think women nowadays, we see all of these like fairy tale 60-second love stories on social media.
That is not a fairy tale. I have lived it. This is not something that I'm expecting to poof out of the air.
Dating,
it happens.
No, men do that.
Men do it.
Men do that.
Okay?
I'm not
I
disagreeing
see
with
my
that.
friends.
Men do that.
Let me
yes.
tell you, my homegirl, she's dating a guy right now, just dating. She freaking, you know how a pebble hits your windshield? She just met him 2 weeks ago. You know how a pebble hit your windshield and it starts spreading?
Right.
Brand new windshield. All she had to do is just say, hey, she wasn't like asking. She was just telling what was going on with her day. Oh, I'm about to get my windshield. He sent the guy to come fix her windshield.
That's something that I would do.
It's not about money. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, okay, if I pull up on you and you look at my tires and you see the tread is almost showing.
You want me to buy you a new set?
I'm not saying that. But yes.
What you want him to
But
do?
yes, but I'm not saying that, oh, I'm looking for him to do it, but be observant, be intentional, pay attention, see what's going on with me. Because one thing about me, I see everything that's going on with my dude.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm into you, if I'm trying to be with you, I see everything.
Yep, I agree. I think, but again, I think that women are better at doing that.
We are.
And then when a man is, I would say, like in his 50s or has dated several women, I think that he is more observant of that than
So you're saying I need
a
to get
younger
an old
guy.
My last boyfriend was 50.
50? I'm telling you, that's age,
sugar
the golden
daddy.
age. Because normally they done been married,
They done
fucked
that.
up.
Now they know how to
They
Yeah.
fucked up a
court
lot.
a woman.
Yeah, but they
Probably
set in their
Dated
ways
50
too.
Chelsea.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, 50 is a good age for
It's
me.
a great age.
Oh, so
Great
I
age.
got
They
20 more
ain't
years
trying
of
to be in
cooking.
the streets.
I got 20 more years of cooking. That's what you
20
saying?
more years of cooking.
Oh, man, I
They
thought I
not
was-
trying to be in the streets like that. Well, mine was because he owned the club, but still, like it's just not that serious. Like it's intent. They know what they want. There's no confusion. You know. What
But
I'm
they
saying?
also then have to keep that up because sometimes men will do that shit just to get some pussy, and then they not keeping that shit up.
Yeah.
So that really have
You
to be
probably was
embedded
like,
in
yeah,
their
well, if I
spirit.
can get it for a couple of weeks and be out, then I'm good.
You know what? I'm very fascinated about these older men these days.
Why?
The
They
game is
fuck for a long time.
the game
They
is
drinking
rigged.
that
They got
honey.
all kind of stuff.
Girl.
Cialis and
Girl, they be fucking. Like,
the game is rigged.
I
Look
used to
into
have
the-
to be like, bruh, stop. Like, they be fucking.
If they
be-
finna
they know
pay,
what
if they finna open up that wallet, they ain't finna.
Yeah, they
ain't
getting
finna-
their money's worth.
No, they be
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Look into the camera and tell everybody today a senior citizen.
get that AARP card. And they be fucking, so don't think they
Get them hotel discounts.
Oh, jeez. New generation men.
Ooh.
Do you like to be chased? I think we also have a clip
No.
for that.
No.
Ladies, this new generation of men is different. They want you to chase them and buy them flowers and snacks and give them booty rubs.
Booty rub?
Lady,
You like a booty
That's
rub?
it.
Who
It
is
was short.
Who is this? I need to figure.
It
No,
was just
man.
a little TikTok.
But like I
video
said,
that
but like I
found.
said though, there is definitely a new wave of men out here. I'm raised like old school tradition, and to be honest, I don't like a woman to chase me at all. Like, to be real, like I'm a hunter. Like, I wanna initiate the chase. I want to. To be honest, a lot of
Okay,
it
so
is the
here's
thrill.
the thing about that. You know how guys be like, they like to chase, and then when you start liking them, they start being assholes.
They dipset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why,
Why
do they
is
do
that?
that?
Ooh, you don't
Because
ask
that's
me.
not a chase.
The chase is
Well,
done?
because
You chase us,
a part
you
of the
get
chase
us,
is over. Yeah,
you
a part
get
of the
us,
chase, a
and
part of the
then
chase
you
is
be
over.
a dick.
So never give in? Is that the answer?
No, I'm not saying that. You at some point you do
Don't
have to
fuck
give
with
in
dudes
now.
who like the chase. That's the whole
But every
purpose.
guy
Nah,
loves
every-
the chase. Every man wants a chase.
So I think you
A
just
woman that's too available. 'Cause I think women think the same way. A man that's too available or too, overly zealous. Oh, I like you. I think that's kind of a turn off. I think there has to be some level of, a little bit of tug and pull. A little bit of, I can attract you, and then I may pull back. I think it's to be
but
honest, a
why
lot of
do
this
you
is
chase a prize and then when you get it, you throw it away?
that ain't me though. I mean, I can maybe try to answer that question and maybe think about it. But I think, to be real, I think once a man has chased a particular woman or lady. Yeah, it's for everybody. Yeah. I come prepared. It's some pineapple back there too. Yeah, for sure. I think when a man is chasing a woman, because there's an expression, who's chasing who. When a man is chasing a woman, and I believe he has, I don't want to put blame, but I think what happens is a lot of women usually give up sex way too early in the game, and then to be real, for a lot of men, sex is the pinnacle of what we're chasing.
Okay, I have something to say on this subject. I feel like I'm a guy when it comes to that. I feel like when I have sex with a guy too soon, I don't like him no more.
That's what it's for real. Like it's legit. Like,
and I told him though,
you can't give it up.
Happen.
You can't give it up first quarter.
What's wrong with me?
You can't give it up first quarter.
I gave it up first quarter, but he liked me and I didn't like him. What's wrong with me?
I don't know. Like when you are done having sex, you say you have energy, and that's like, what?
Yeah.
The,
I don't know. I lose interest.
You ever heard the expression, "Why buy the cow when you getting the milk free?"
Right.
That's old school, but it's for real.
So you feel like women shouldn't have sex until they're married with the man?
I'm not saying all of that, but I'm saying you have to give something or give a man something to continue chasing.
So
a lot of men are driven by sex.
But okay, after
I feel that way as a woman.
That you need something to chase?
Maybe you built different.
When it's too easy.
So what do you want to be chasing after the
It's
sex?
not that I want to be chasing.
You want to know you got something that it was a challenge.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
when it's just easy, I just be like, okay.
Another one.
But okay, so from a man's perspective, say you guys are married with kids.
Right.
What can a woman give the man to chase?
Well, at that point when you're married, I believe that it's way deeper than just sex. I believe that loyalty is important. I believe communication is important once you get married. I believe a lot of I've never been married, so I can't speak on that. But I believe once you get married, the sex thing kind of fades out just slightly, and I believe it's more about stability. It's more about loyalty, like I mentioned, accountability. Just being able to trust that person that you're with, So I think those things are more important to keep the chase going. And there ain't nothing wrong with, making something a little zesty, a little switcheroo, a little change up, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think, like I mentioned earlier, when people get physical too soon or too early, I believe at that point a dude is like, all right, so what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, she already done gave it up. Like, so what am I here for?
I think that's always the case.
I'm not saying always. No. I'm not saying that's always the case. But I'm saying we have to understand too that men and women are both, we're sexual beings.
I think it's how you feel about the person.
True.
Because I know plenty of people that's slept with somebody the first night and they're been together for years.
But if you're saying you lose interest after having sex too soon, what would your advice be to a man who?
I think when women.
Did you lose interest because the experience was kind of lackluster?
No, the experience was great, but I couldn't even really stay mentally focused. I had that post-nut clarity. So after I came the first time, I was good. And he wanted it to be like a whole production, and I just wasn't with it.
Were you
so
not
I was like
attracted
dry. From the neck down, I was.
Wow. So you have to have physical attraction is a big thing for you.
I'm a very visual person.
You need to go on Love is Blind, bitch.
I do. I told you I wanted to go.
Yeah. When they come to Miami, y'all come to Miami, please.
I told you, but they're not looking for the average woman.
How much is attraction important to women? Because to men, I'm gonna speak on me. I ain't speaking for the whole male race, but I feel like physical attraction is very important.
Physical attraction for me is at least 50%.
Oh, okay, so it's at least 50%.
At least 50%.
Not for me. Like I have definitely been in relationships where I've learned to grow attracted to them.
But see, we're in two different spaces in our
100%.
lives. I'm 45. We're two different. So how you feel about attraction? I've been there, done that. Like I have been like, oh, he doesn't have to be fine, and then he be the one to fuck me over worse than the fine motherfucker. So now I'm at a point in my life where yes, I need
some fine motherfuckers. Fuck me up.
That's what I'm saying. So right now I need some visual stimulation along with other things. You understand? Back then I used to be like, as long as he treat me good, I don't give a fuck how he look, and he be the worst.
Yeah.
So now it's like I need to have what I want all the way around. You feel what I'm saying?
complete
Yeah, and
package.
I don't think anyone's saying that's wrong. He's saying like in general, how do women feel?
To
and I
me,
think,
it's 50%.
Yeah, like some
Okay.
women, for some women, it's
Like
90.
for a dude, it's not 50%. Like for a dude, for a male, it ain't 50%.
It's like
more
90.
than that.
Y'all will fuck a
I'd probably say
doorknob.
about
Like, come on.
70, 80%.
I think it's 10%. Men will fuck a doorknob. Like, come
Yeah, but not be with.
Are we talking about relationships? Or are we
Yeah,
talking about
relationships.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, being
Okay,
with.
okay.
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
Like,
Physical is
as
very
far
important.
as sex, like just getting, what you need to get. Yeah, it
But
don't
then
come,
again,
yeah.
I honestly don't know if that's 100% true because I see a lot of fine ass men and they wives.
Maybe
it's
they've gotten there
maybe
over
it's something
time.
that dude is attracted to. That
It has
she got.
to be.
Maybe she
But
got
it has
the
to be.
eyes
And-
set
and
the right
I guess-
way, the hips placed.
I guess what's
you know.
beautiful to you is different from everybody else. You
I
know
think
what I'm
if
saying?
you see a man, he just fine, like you like damn, and he got a ugly wife. Then it's probably something like she gained
She got money.
weight, or like, yep, she got money, or she gained weight. Like that's it. Because normally a man is going to find somebody who's like equally as attractive.
I don't know. I think maybe it's because like okay, Amari Hardwick. Have you seen his wife?
I don't even know who Amari Hardwick
Ghost
is.
in Power.
Oh, I think I did.
Have you
see
seen
her.
his wife? I mean, I think she's okay, but he is just like a lot of people talk about how unattractive she is and blah blah blah.
How long did they know each other from high school?
She held him. I'm not gonna say high school, but she held him down when he didn't have anything. So I
Exactly.
think
Or when he was probably ugly as fuck.
he was never ugly. But I think he was never ugly. He's a short man, but he was never ugly.
This is the
I
main
love
character.
me some
I don't watch
Amari
TV, y'all, so
Hardwick.
y'all gotta put me on. That's the main character, though.
He's like
Ghost.
5'8". He's
the low
very
key with
short.
the wave. The,
Yeah, I met him at
Oh, yeah,
Cafe
you did talk
Iguana.
about
Yeah,
that.
he's very very short, but he's never been.
How much is
ugly.
height? How much is height?
I don't even think he's 5'8". I think he might be shorter than that. He's like pliers, like
Is height important for women?
yeah,
I want them to be taller than me, but I'm not tall, so.
Okay.
yeah. But he gets a lot of backlash. But she was there for him when he didn't have nothing, and I think that's a lot of the reason too.
But even on Love and Marriage Huntsville,
Ooh, that goddamn
I forgot her.
Martell.
Okay. And then she
Martell.
always talks about how when she was with him, he had fucked up teeth. He didn't look
He
good.
did.
And so sometimes these men, especially I think for women, it's hard for us to keep ourselves together.
But she wasn't all that either.
I'm sure she looked better than him. Even when they started the show, she still looked better than him.
Martell. I always thought Martell was good looking, but see, that's the thing. What's good looking to me might not be good
Nah, I
looking to
think
you.
Martell looked good, but now
I thought he always looked good.
He look a lot better.
Yeah, he do. Let's get a Oh, I wanted to make sure we hit this topic before we ran out of time.
Okay.
Have you ever been cheated on, and how did you find out? I got a Twitter thread here. I have 3 actually, but it's really hilarious. But do you have have you ever found out somebody was cheating on you in a fucked up way?
Ooh. Yeah, but it was like this is rookie stages, like like high school stuff. Like as far as a grown man,
High
like
school, how you remember that?
oh, you remember
I
everything from
remember
high school. You don't
everything in
remember your
high
first
school.
love.
I
You don't
just
remember your
asked
first
you
love.
if we had a class together and you didn't remember.
I don't remember that, but I remember who I was
Girl, he
with.
remember who he
I
was
remember
with.
I remember my
Remembering
girlfriends and how the
you is the
situation
same
went
as
down.
remembering-
I don't remember what class I was in.
remember
but
who was in my class. I definitely remember who I was fucking.
Exactly, 100%. But I'll say this too. I think men and women cheat on kind of like the same level, but women get away with it because they're way smarter about getting away with cheating. I think men cheat and they get caught easy. So
'Cause y'all-
I probably been cheated on and just
it's
didn't
y'all
even
patterns.
know it. Yeah,
Y'all
I probably
don't know
been
how to
cheated
move.
on and probably didn't even know, to be honest.
What about you,
happens.
Chelsea? You ever?
Found out in a fucked up way. I wouldn't say too fucked up. Like the girls would message me on, message me on social media.
I went to jail.
Is that what?
Say again?
I went to jail.
Over finding out?
Yeah, because she approached me.
Well, you
In
hit
a
with the
store?
2-piece combo?
And she said, "I'm fucking your man."
Ooh.
Oh, and then you beat her ass. Oh, see, I feel like that's understandable.
Because I just felt like the way she came at me was just,
On
I
some
don't know.
vindictive-
I don't, honestly,
on
I
some
still don't
vindictive-
remember to this day everything that happened, but I
Yeah.
just felt like so tried. I just felt like, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I've changed. But there's a tweet here. So he says, saw her texting a guy in the reflection of her glasses. And when I said, what are you doing? She said nothing and locked her screen. went through her phone when she fell asleep and found a text that said, "I thought you said you had a gag reflex." Woke her ass up out of her sleep.
Oh man.
Could you imagine? What? Why you go through people's phone?
I was gonna say that though. Like, if you already at the point where you gotta go through your significant other's phone, you already.
But what if
That's
you
not-
want to verify?
Nah,
like,
you don't
no?
need to verify.
No.
If your mind is
But-
No,
already.
like verify, like.
Yo, but that point can happen very quickly.
No, a girl said that today. I just watched the video today. She said, before I just leave him, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. So I went through his phone to verify. That's why I just saw that today. Makes sense.
Or what if, like, you feel like maybe something has happened with their
But can't you just ask?
patterns?
Like, yo,
Men
you
lie,
cheating on
women
me?
lie. Numbers in Texas don't.
True. I don't know. See, this is the. I don't. I've asked the question, like, yo, like, what's up? You know, blah blah blah, and the
We
person
ain't
may
never
or may
gonna-
not
listen,
been,
we
you know,
ain't never
telling the
gonna
truth.
tell you. Don't even
They're
waste your
no,
time.
a man's
asking.
never gonna
May
tell,
or
and a
may not
woman's
have
never
been.
gonna tell. And I don't even go through guys' phones,
Listen.
but ladies, if you do want to go through a person's phones, there are options on TikTok.
Yes.
There's-
Tune in.
oh yeah, there's all
And
kind
we
of stuff,
test
man.
it.
Keep your
Listen,
phone locked
if
up.
you don't catch,
No, even if it's locked.
yeah,
Don't have a phone.
if you
Can't go
don't
wrong if you
send
don't have a
letters.
phone.
listen, if you don't physically catch the dick in me, I ain't do it.
Wow.
A man will tell you that too.
Okay.
It wasn't
Wow.
me. What Shaggy said? It wasn't me.
Was it? Okay, listen
Look.
to this one. My ex ghosted the girl he was cheating on me with, and she reported him missing.
Wow. Listen, we are running out of time. We definitely want to appreciate you for coming on,
Thank you.
bringing
Thank
the
you for
good
having me.
liquor. You
Yeah,
know,
you came
we ain't
through.
never
Thank you.
seen a
Thank you for
Tito's
having me.
bottle with
With a sweater on.
With a sweater on.
Hey,
So
it's
we
cozy.
definitely appreciate you. If there's anything you want to share before you sign off, please share it now.
I want to just go ahead and say thank you again for having me. It was
No
a pleasure. You guys have a nice thing going, and I hope that you know, years to come, that this will be like a big thing, and I can look back on it and be like, yo, I remember back in the day, you know. So
We're
definitely
hoping.
continue what you guys are doing, and make sure you stay focused. Don't let any distractions, you know, deviate from your task that you got at hand. And,
Thank you.
And make sure that you see whatever you want to the completion of it and to the finish line.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Well, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. We appreciate your male perspective
For sure.
on the show, so people can't say we're man bashing. Even though we might be. Don't know.
Nah, y'all
but
was good.
anyway,
Y'all was good.
we want to thank everybody who watched tonight, who commented. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and share the page, share the YouTube, share this episode with at least one person. Like, that will help us tremendously. And if you really, 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 really like us, make sure you send us a love offering on Cash App at the $, the Chit Chat Live, and we'll see you at the same time, same place next week.
You didn't ask me, was I done?
You done, bitch.
You supposed to say.
Luke said we done.
You supposed to ask me, am I done? So I can say bye. Bye.
I thought y'all was gonna hit me with some hard hitting questions. I was ready. What's up?
Oh, you want more?
Oh my God. Oh my God.